Bitcoin Cash is one of the hottest cryptocurrencies at the moment, and is currently ranked 12th among all coins by market capitalization. The price of Bitcoin Cash has gained a whopping 200% since the start of 2023. Less than a year from now, we'll see the next Bitcoin Cash halving, which will reduce the amount of new BCH coins entering the market, and could have a positive impact on the Bitcoin Cash price over the long term. In today's video, we will explore the upcoming Bitcoin Cash halving and show you our Bitcoin Cash halving price prediction. Bitcoin Cash is a cryptocurrency that was created through a hard fork of the Bitcoin blockchain in August of 2017. The reason why the fork happened is that the Bitcoin community couldn't come to an agreement on how big Bitcoin's blocks should be. The part of the community that adopted the Bitcoin Cash fork advocated for the Bitcoin block size to be increased from 1 megabyte to 8 megabytes. Bitcoin Cash implemented this bigger block size, while Bitcoin has kept its 1 megabyte block size. Bitcoin Cash's block size has been increased further through subsequent upgrades, and it now has a block size of 32 megabytes. Bitcoin Cash advocates argue that increasing the block size helps improve scalability and makes Bitcoin Cash more useful as an everyday currency. However, Bitcoin Cash is similar to Bitcoin in many ways, and this includes its halving mechanism. Approximately every 4 years, the amount of BCH that Bitcoin Cash miners receive for successfully mining a block is reduced in half. Just like the Bitcoin halving, the Bitcoin Cash halving is also generally seen as a bullish event, as it reduces the incoming BCH supply and decreases the potential selling pressure coming from miners. There has only been one Bitcoin Cash halving so far, and it happened in April 2020. The next Bitcoin Cash halving will reduce the block reward from 6.25 BCH to 3.125 BCH. Bitcoin Cash has the same 10-minute block time as Bitcoin. Since the two chains technically have the same starting point and the same block time target, there's a lot of overlap in the timing between the Bitcoin halving and the Bitcoin Cash halving. However, the halvings of these two cryptocurrencies don't overlap perfectly because of hash rate fluctuations. At the time of recording, most estimates suggest that the next Bitcoin Cash halving will happen in March 2024, with estimates ranging from March 4th to April 5th. Meanwhile, estimates for the next Bitcoin halving range from April 20th to May 25th. After the last Bitcoin Cash halving, the price action in the BCH markets was fairly uneventful in the first few months. At the time of the halving, the price of Bitcoin Cash was around $256. Right after the halving, the price saw a steep correction that bottomed out at $208. However, the price proceeded to recover and Bitcoin Cash saw a rally approximately 3 months after its halving, reaching a peak of $335 in August. Towards the end of 2020, Bitcoin Cash began gaining positive momentum, just like the rest of the cryptocurrency market. In May 2021, just over a year after the halving, Bitcoin Cash hit a peak of $1,600. This was followed by a period of mostly bearish price activity, until BCH eventually hit a bottom at around the $100 mark in July of 2022. Now, let's take a look at more recent price action in the Bitcoin Cash market. BCH has seen a huge rally starting in the latter half of June. The price increased from $105 on June 20 all the way to a peak of $325 by June 30. One of the main reasons for this rally is the fact that Bitcoin Cash is one of the 4 cryptocurrencies listed on EDX Markets, a cryptocurrency trading platform backed by big-name investors, including financial industry giants Fidelity and Citadel Securities. According to the Bitcoin Cash price prediction on CoinCodex, BCH is expected to range between $350 and $200 in the second half of 2023 and February 24. Interestingly enough, the prediction is forecasting a substantial rally happening right around the next Bitcoin Cash halving. Currently, the prediction is forecasting that Bitcoin Cash will peak at a price of around $770 in May 2024, before eventually seeing a sharp price correction. If Bitcoin Cash does reach a peak of $770, that would represent an increase of more than 250% compared to the current price. Are you accumulating BCH ahead of the upcoming halving, or are you focusing on other cryptocurrencies instead? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. Best of luck on your crypto investing journey.